guys, thanks for joining me on Daliso's talk show. Let us talk about Fulham versus Manchester United, our Sunday offering this weekend. Right, so we all know what happened when Manchester United hosted Arsenal last weekend, where they outplayed Arsenal in every aspect of the game, but ended up losing a goal to nil. They were just a little bit short. But yeah, they had many opportunities. So if they do the same thing they did last game, I think they'll have a lot of success. Whereas Fulham drew to Brighton 1-0. So let's have a quick look at about the quick look of the possible lineup. So I think I'm using live score to have a look at what the possible the lineup is going to be. So Bayenda in goal, Luke Shaw, Thomas Delete, Lenny Yoro definitely should start. Impressive young man. Diogo Dalot, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro will probably keep his place, not sure. Patrick Dogu, Matheus Cunha, Bryan Mbeumo. Those two were insane. And they are reckoning Benjamin Sesko will start ahead of Mount, which I think will probably be the case because, Sesko, let's see what he can do. Fulham is probably a good game to assess a striker's abilities. Not that Fulham are rubbish. They were pretty good last season. They had some great results against the big teams. So they're expecting Fulham to line up like this. Bernd Leno should start in goal. Kenny Tete, Joachim Andersen, Jorge Cuenca, Calvin Bassey, who I like. Sander Berge, never heard of him. Sasa Lukic, Harry Wilson in mid with Josh King and Alex Iwobi, then Raul Jimenez, a player I really like. He's pretty decent. So that is what the predicted lineup is going to be, but it will be interesting to see if Manchester United, this is, I think, how we are going to assess Manchester United's progress over the transfer window and from last season. Let's see, because a game against Arsenal can motivate everybody. You go there, you want to win, so you can run for England like they did. They did not stop in that game versus Arsenal. So a game against Fulham will be able to see the real progress they have made in mentality, in motivation, in ambition. So I'm really looking forward to watching this match. The other games that are taking place on Sunday are going to be Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest. Changes in both teams because Crystal Palace have just lost one of their best players, Eze. They took it very well. They've wished him well. There was no aggro there. It was the what do you call it? Club record fee that they have gained from a player, £67 million. So they've been like, thanks for everything, bro, but goodbye. And it's really sweet. I've got so much respect for them taking that attitude. Whereas Nottingham Forest are having what I hear is a huge problem with their manager and their sporting director, who used to be Arsenal sporting director and former Invincibles winner, Edu, and Nuno Espirito Santos as well. Apparently, they've had a bust up, and there's rumors that they're looking at Jose Mourinho, which would be a travesty. I think they need to maintain this guy. Nuno almost got them into the Champions League last season. Keep going, see if he can take you further. But that will be the 2 p.m. kickoff tomorrow. Brighton, Everton as well at 2 p.m. So we've got two games to watch tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then tomorrow evening, we've got Real Oviedo versus Real Madrid. So see how that game goes. I'll watch that as well. And then maybe we can do an aftermatch. See if they have made any progress, because Real Madrid fans are moaning about Vinicius Junior's effectiveness in the team. Those guys are so spoiled, aren't they? Right, so that is it. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think about the games, how they're going to pan out tomorrow. Do you think Manchester United's performance against Arsenal was genuinely them being good, or it was one of those things which happens because you're playing a big team and you want to show that you are at their level? They're not at our level. We know that, but they did really well. They really, really punished Arsenal that game. I was breathless. They were sensational, and I am going to be watching that just to just to see, because I genuinely wouldn't mind seeing Manchester United back up at the top, being competitive again. So yeah, do not forget to like and subscribe, join in the conversation, share my page, do whatever you gotta do. Let's get this community up and thriving, and yay, whatever happens. Yeah. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.